Welcome to the Big Ass Cornhole Show with Sean and Dane, the host you know, talking cornhole life and random fun. Grab a beer, let's get it done. From tossing bags to let's wild ride, tune in and join the party, don't you hide. It's the Big Ass Cornhole podcast time with Sean and Dane. It's always prime. Sean is done.
And this episode is brought to you by Draggin Bags. So we're going to hear quite a bit about Draggin Bags in this episode. Sneak preview of our special guest later. Hey, Large D joining us later. Ooh. Little Draggin Bags action, but yeah, I mean, we love their bags. You should too. So head over to dragginbags.com and grab yourself a set today. They have the autism awareness one for the month. I believe there's still some master sets out there, so please.
I heard a rumor that we're gonna get to use Draggin Bags to kick the shit out of like another podcast group.
What?
In Cleveland Signature.
Oh my god,
pretty fun.
Great times.
Just nothing better than that.
Great times. I mean, they'll of course.
Is one of them is a Canadian?
We'll have Draggin Bags.
He's terrible at shit talking. So, and the other one's just kind of a goofy fuck. So, pretty fun.
Hey, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
anytime you get to kick somebody's butt with some Draggin Bags in your hand, it's a good day.
It is.
So go have yourself a great day. Head over to dragginbags.com again. Grab yourself a set.
All right. Well, welcome back to yet another episode of the Big Ass Cornhole Podcast. Sean and Dane are with you as always. What's going on, man?
Not too much,
is
man.
This episode 330? Or is this 329?
Right around the two. Yeah, we're
it's crazy.
Climbing up there. But, dude, I got to say, Masters are over, so it's just a little somber.
It is a little letdown.
I'm just like,
I had the itch. We'll get into it, I have the itch very bad.
It was just it was a great tournament though. Again, we'll get to it.
It was. All right. So before we get into anything else, Dane, do what you do best. Let the folks know what we're sipping on tonight and our favorite segment called "What You Drinking." Come on, Quan.
What you drinking?
Damn it.
We're not sipping on Quan. I'm sipping on Miller Lite. Okay, just some good old Killer Light. For a little Monday action, we'll just call it we need to rename the Monday after Masters to something.
Okay.
We just need to workshop.
Hangover Monday.
Yeah, but that's Super Bowl could be the same thing.
Masters morning.
Ooh, yeah, but morning.
Or morning Monday.
Yeah.
Morning Monday.
Yeah. Masters. I like Masters morning because it's morning though.
Right?
MOU. Yeah. Morning.
Correct. I know. That's why I said it.
Sad morning.
Yes,
okay?
correct.
Not sunshine morning.
Morning, correct. Exactly.
Yes. Oh, all right. Hey, way to workshop it. I love it.
That was pretty good right off the bat.
But hey, thanks again, Miller Lite.
Hell yeah. All right. So we have busy episode. As Dane alluded to before, at the end of the episode, we're going to be joined by Large D, one of our favorite dudes ever, the owner of Draggin Bags, Mr. Dan Lambert. We're going to be getting ready for the Cleveland Signature. We have some cool stuff planned, so just going to catch up with him. Haven't talked to him in a while, so
it's going to be fun.
Always a great interview. We have dramatic readings. There was an ACL Open in La Crosse, Wisconsin.
Yes.
So we're going to recap the results of that, and obviously the Masters. So we're just going to give you our thoughts on that.
The Schmasters.
All right, but before we get into all that, we're going to let you know what's going on in our cornhole lives, a segment we call In and Around the Hole.
Are you too good for your home? Answer me!
All right. So Thursday and Friday, every year, on Wednesday, yes, I get pissed that I didn't take off work Thursday and Friday.
I know.
And I'm always like, God damn it. And I was really busy, so I didn't get to watch a whole lot Thursday, Friday, during the day. Mm-hmm. But I definitely had an AirPod in and just played it on the app and just listen. Yeah, just to kind of see where I was at.
I had iPad set up and just had kind of the featured group playing in the morning, and then switched it over to the broadcast and got my fill, dude. It was course was playing mean this year, man.
It was nice that it was perfect conditions though.
100%. Yeah, no swirling winds or anything that anyone could really complain about. But those just shows how difficult. Lightning.
Oh yeah,
good Lord.
Course was super firm. All right, so what did you think about the overall tournament?
Overall tournament, I'm glad that Rory didn't run away with it.
Yes.
It definitely made for a little more dramatics in it. But at the end of the day, I felt like nobody really went out and got it.
Yeah, dude. I love the Masters, right? I love the cinema behind it. I love that it's basically a golf soap opera the whole weekend, right?
Yeah.
Of how they paint the pictures. And we'll get into the coverage a little bit, but I just felt like there were so many opportunities, and it was so cool with like 12 holes to go. There were 5 or 6 guys who had a legit chance to win.
Yeah.
And I'm like, sweet. One of them was Justin Rose, who I had put like $5 or $10 on to win, to outright win.
Mm-hmm.
And if he won, I was going to win a whole shit ton of money. So I was pulling for him. Now, spoiler alert, I ended up pussing out because Justin Rose bogeyed, and I turned to my dad. I'm like, I should cash out. And Dad's like, I don't think he's going to win. I'm like, Dad, man, I think he just lost something.
No, it was a smart move. Because
So I
it was
cashed
a
out.
Bonehead miss that he
Turned like $5
messed
into
up
like
on.
95 or whatever. So I was very happy. And then he ended up shanking the next 2 holes, duff to chip. And I'm like, thank you. Like,
Yep.
at least I had the cash out. We're good with that. It was a very good betting weekend, though. If you were riding with us last weekend, you should be very happy.
Guys, you definitely
because
turned out some moolah.
I said Justin Rose. I said Jason Day
Mhm.
and Jake Knapp,
And
all
Jake
top
Knapp.
Top 20.
all took top 20, baby.
All took top 15. They
Yes.
all like were fantastic. So tip
Day
the cap
tried
to you guys.
Day tried to phone it in there at the end, but luckily
He did.
he
He
bounced
grinded
back.
though. He
Yeah,
grinded for us. So he pulled it out. So I was super pumped. Won a bunch of money this weekend. My biggest thing is like I think the Masters does an amazing job because I don't know if you messed around on the app at all.
Mhm.
You could literally go on the Masters app, click on any name on the
Oh, and
leaderboard,
see what
and
their
see on every
finishes have been.
every shot of that day.
Yeah.
Every single shot.
For
So
sure.
like if they didn't show Jake Knapp a lot,
Mhm.
but at the end of the day, I went back and watched all 18 holes of
Yeah.
him.
And you
Took
can see
me
it
5
all.
minutes and it just ripped right through it. And it was like the coolest thing ever. My biggest thing is on the broadcast. I was using the app
Yes.
and I had the broadcast because I was trying to keep up with leaderboard. The broadcast had to be 8 minutes, 9, 10 minutes behind what was actually going on in real life. So we were all seeing like a very big tape delay.
yeah.
And it kind of sucked. It kind of ruined it because I kind of figured it out too early that, oh, this is way ahead. And I would already know what was going to happen. So before, I should have bet Dad money. Like he would have thought I was Nostradamus or something. But
So I actually just airplayed it from my iPad all weekend.
Okay.
So I never watched the broadcast on cable. It was always just on my iPad.
if you watch so if you remember the Players Championship, that was NBC.
Yeah.
NBC was very like boom, boom, boom. Like every shot was live and it was like you couldn't take a breath. It was just nonstop shit. And they were just trying to narrate you along as you went. The Masters has always kind of been more of like a cinematography.
Storytelling,
Yeah. And like
They tell the same stories every year, but that's part of it.
but there would be times where like they would show Scotty Scheffler's like approach shot and he would
Yeah.
hit it to 12 feet. Then 8 minutes would go by and then they would show him putt.
Mhm.
But the one time they actually messed up. They changed the scoreboard on the broadcast
Yeah.
to like Scotty Scheffler 9 under, but they hadn't shown him made a putt yet.
Yeah.
But then
Well,
they
I
showed him
mean-
tee off and then they're like, oh crap. And then they went back. So it's like, I get that it's so much to organize.
But a part of it is like they're doing this around the commentary. I think that's the difference between that and other tournaments is that color commentary going throughout it is part of the Masters experience on the broadcast. If you didn't want that, go watch the featured group all day.
I mean, that's what I did. And
Yeah.
honestly, if you watch the feature group, you got to see everything because it was happening live.
For sure, yeah.
If it was on the coverage, they were going to clip like Sergio Garcia smashing his driver.
How nuts was that? Being just
Like, on
playing
a live
little
stream.
baby
Like, you-
bitch. Like
yeah.
couldn't believe that.
Like just go on the third hole,
Yeah.
was it? Like early on. I
Yeah.
think it was the second or third hole that it happened.
Yeah, and then
Just
he tries to
absolutely
like
smash his driver.
be cute about it and like carry, John Rahm's bag. I'm like, dude,
You
no.
made an ass for yourself.
Yeah, you
You're
might
a
not be
grown man.
welcome back to the Masters next year.
Yeah, dude,
I
it's
wouldn't be
so
surprised.
crazy.
But he's a former winner, isn't he?
He is a former
So
champion. Yeah.
they're not going to kick him off for that. But yeah, I just couldn't believe that blow up from him. It's like,
Yeah,
being
it
an adult,
was-
were you expecting to win this thing?
But again, if that was
like,
the broadcast, they're not going to show that
no, definitely not.
because it's like too much about like being polished. And I just thought that there were people that were around that as soon like Sam Burns, as soon as he bogeyed one, you don't see another fucking Sam Burns shot
Yep.
all day except a random tee shot here or there when they're waiting for Scotty
Yeah, and he
Scheffler.
kind of lingered around the whole time. I
Yeah, I
didn't
mean-
understand like why they wouldn't show any more of his stuff.
They showed
Like,
him like at the end when he was going on a run, but like I just want to see as many golf shots. I want to see the golf holes like all the time.
yeah,
Like
and honestly, show me the bad. Like I
Yeah,
want to see the bad because
yeah,
it just shows that everyone's human in
Well,
this sport.
I hate when they're doing like the playback, right?
Yeah.
And they'll be like, "And this happened a moment ago."
yeah,
Well, no fucking shit.
No
we know
shit.
he's gonna
Yeah,
make it.
Thanks.
Or
We
be
heard-
like,
this was the roar that we just heard.
Yeah,
on the other hole. It's
100%.
like,
Yeah,
Oh yeah, so he's gonna make it.
yeah. So I just hate when they like lead into that.
Now I
but-
will say, yes, Rory won. Did I want that? Hell no.
No.
I'm not a Rory fan, but good Lord, did he put together the greatest back nine I've ever seen at Augusta.
Who?
Rory. On day 2.
Oh, day 2. Oh,
That's
I
what
thought
I'm
you
saying.
meant the final
No,
round. I'm
day
like, no.
2.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I even texted you. I'm like, this,
Yeah.
that was the greatest back nine I've ever seen played
Yeah.
there. It was just textbook beautiful. Like every shot was just, his misses were like 3 feet. Like it's insane to even think
He got,
about.
it sucks that like all day Scheffler was just like, all of his misses were like just slipping out. The putt on 18, it's still baffling that doesn't fall.
Yeah.
Like it makes zero sense it doesn't fall. If he would have just gone to 12 under, goddamn, what a playoff would have been electric.
It would have been
as soon as you
phenomenal.
see Rory McIlroy's ball right, you're already thinking like this is the biggest collapse in Masters history.
Yeah.
But he hits the fucking ball so goddamn far. He ended up being okay.
He was fine.
I thought he was going to play it up 10
Yeah.
and then go for a pitch shot, but
Nope.
he decides to go over the
Just
tree.
went over the tree.
Now, both that shot, the 2 biggest shots of the tournament, right? You had Cameron Young's approach shot from the rough, and then you had Rory McIlroy. You see the ball go up, and then their camera angle was so fucking terrible. Nobody knew where the fucking ball went. You
Yeah.
assumed it went in the bunker.
Yeah, they're just kind of showing like pan to the green, thinking
Like
that
you
it's,
can't
in
do
there.
that.
Yeah.
Like if this is like the biggest moment and you guys completely botched it. So whoever was in charge of that definitely did not have a great day, in my opinion. But it is what it is.
It is what it is. You're right. But
Oh.
hey, still a great Masters. But at the same time, there was like you and I golfed at our sim.
Yeah,
We played at Augusta.
we did.
Put together a nice little round.
Yeah, solid enough.
Not mad at it. I think we fucked up on 18, but 18 is just so long for us. Like,
Dude, and we hit every fairway.
yeah, we
That was probably the first time ever. We just kept the ball in play. We're never in trouble. It was great. Oh god damn it!
Damn.
Thought he had it.
almost scored 2 more. Oh well.
Sorry,
Go
watching the
Guards.
Guardians.
Yeah.
Over St.
But
Louis.
yeah, so simulator. What it was 4 under, 5 under that we finished.
Yeah, 5 under.
5 under. Again, not bad for Augusta. Playing Sunday pins, so I'll take that all day.
No, we both hit the ball solid. Like,
Yeah.
I was
And
very happy. I'm like more confident now going into like this Saturday is our first MGA event.
Yeah.
It has like last year our first one. It did not go very well for me. Like I was happy that I broke 100, but like I left there thinking I need to revamp everything. And since that point in time, like I've worked very hard on changing everything, and I think I'm hitting the ball better now than I have in a very long time. So, and I went to the range today. Like I just have the bug, you know what I mean? I just want to get
Yeah.
out and play. But I went to the range today just to. When I don't swing, like I get nervous that like I'm gonna lose it all. But then I think I figured it out. Like today, I hit like just a small, like 35, 40 balls, and it went well. So I'm like, all right, you're good. Like just have fun.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's just like I went out on Saturday and played 9 holes at Legacy, which is a very nice course out by us. It was nice to play some rolling greens and stuff. I putted very well.
That's good.
Just my speed was on. I only made like one decently long putt, but again, 8 feet and in, I was rolling and hitting everything, which I was very happy for. Dude, I had one drive though. Just one. That was it was definitely well over 300. Like I yoked it like 70 yards past the guy I was playing with. And even he was like, holy shit. And that's like finally after I hit that one, like something clicked on it, like just slow it down.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think I'm going to,
It's weird.
I'm
You
primed for a
get
good
more
one.
club head speed the slower it looks.
yeah, I think it's because it's just the slower it goes, the more it's actually like torquing back and
It
then
is,
it's just
yes.
exploding forward. Yeah. So yeah, it was feeling good. Very happy with how I played. Again, I told you in a text that I only hit driver 3 times because it was just, it's a difficult course. Like it's not long, but
Yeah.
very narrow, a lot of water. So like you got to navigate it. So
My
I'm
nightmare.
like, there was like 5 or 6 holes that I'm like, shit, I only have to land this like 200 and have like 130 in.
Yeah.
So like, let's just play that and be smart about it. And every time I did, I was just getting easy pars left and right. So I was like, all right, I'm not mad at how I played that day. And my God, the amount of beaver tails I left on that fucking fairway though, it was a good day.
I'm glad to hear your
Every single
Flopping
iron
around.
was just, yeah,
good.
tailed out. I was happy with it.
I'm excited. I'm excited that our guest of the show, cousin Tyler, is going to be my playing partner. So I'm pretty pumped.
Just
Coming up from
traveling
North
all the way
Carolina.
up from North Carolina, play a little golf.
Yeah, I mean, we tend to do that a lot. So I figured while he was up here, like, we're gonna be gone all day.
Yeah, might as well just
Come
catch
out with the
around.
boys. Just come
Then,
out with the boys.
then your wife gets a night out afterwards. All right, tit for tit,
Yes,
right?
right. I think so.
And we just get to keep crushing Miller Lights and hanging out with the kids,
Pretty terrific.
which is fine by me.
So I was sitting there watching the Masters,
Yeah.
and
No, you weren't. Liar.
and I had this random thought because like my son was like digging for worms with the girl next door, like just doing crazy stuff,
Yeah.
and they found a caterpillar.
Nice.
Do you think caterpillars know they're going to be butterflies? Or do they just like hop in a cocoon one day and they wake up and they're like, holy shit, look at this. Like, it's like a sauna, right? They come in all skinny and jacked and they're like, oh my
I
God.
like to think caterpillars know that they have a higher purpose eventually. Yes.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they're just like, in their quote unquote ugly phase.
They just gotta, their awkward teen years. Just
Yeah,
got to
you
get
got
through
to
it.
just grind through it.
Get through the braces and you'll
Exactly.
make
Then you'll be good. You'll be a beautiful butterfly.
it. I always wondered that. I don't know. It's just kind of a weird, like, I didn't
Now-
know what I thought.
Scientifically, no, I don't think they can formulate a thought like that at all. I think it's more just like something inside
Ingrained
of
inside,
me
right?
is
Like
telling me to
this-
just start building this weird cocoon thing I've never done before.
Right?
Let's just do it.
Yeah. I don't know. Those are just thoughts that go through my head.
I mean, again, I love butterflies, but I've never asked a caterpillar. Beforehand.
It's very true.
Maybe I just need to find them.
Fair enough.
Start asking questions.
Fair enough. So this past weekend, there was an ACL Open
There was
in LaCroix, Wisconsin.
LaCroix,
LaCroix.
or is it lacrosse?
I don't know. Lacrosse? Lacrosse.
Yeah, LaCroix is a type of
I
fancy
think it's
water.
lacrosse. Yeah, it's lacrosse. But yeah, it went pretty solid. It looked like Jace Fleischer had like
Had himself
weekend?
A weekend.
he was first in singles, and I think he took second in doubles.
Yeah, and then I think he also had juniors and a couple
Yeah,
other
so
things.
you want to pull up the results real fast?
We can. We
do
can
it.
do that, Sean.
I know in
Let me get
doubles,
this out of the way.
we had a familiar duo kind of take everything down. It was Logan Chamberlain, Gavin Cano. They end up taking it down. They end up taking down over Jack McKinney, who we've heard that name earlier this year, and then Jace Fleischer. Again, they had a hell of a match. Jason Jack had to beat Guy Nation in the
they did.
semifinals to get
And Guy
to the
Nation
final.
had a great little run. We actually posted one of Brett's shots that was just nasty. I just happened to be like scrolling through and caught it. I'm like, holy shit!
Like a
I went back
rollback
and
collect
clipped it. Yeah,
from Brett Guy.
It was nasty. But other notable finishes like Ethan Farias, Clausen, Schaefer Ford, PJ Knott,
Nick Meskel.
Nick Meskel, and Brent Kashke.
I'm familiar with Meskel.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Landon Crabtree, Riker Wells, Tony Smith, and Mark Richards. Interestingly enough, you don't see them go very often.
David
Who
Morris,
did they
Ethan
lose to?
Walker.
I'm assuming
They ended up
Jace.
losing to Schaefer Ford and
No,
PJ
go up in
Knott.
the winners bracket.
Fine. Sam Finley and Zach Aiken made it to King's Seat.
Yeah, on the other side, that's so annoying.
Looks that way.
It's so
Let's hop on over here. Yep. They lost to Jalen Jones and Colin
Colin
Hoden.
Hoden. Okay. That's an interesting team. Jalen Jones coming out of the woodwork.
It is.
A former pro.
Former,
right?
Is he still a pro?
I don't
know.
think he's still a pro. I don't think. No disrespect.
Still been
there.
around the game for a long time.
He has. Iowa, right?
Yeah.
Iowa guy? That's what I
Yeah, I
thought.
remember first time ever seeing him play was I think he was at that Clash.
For sure.
But yeah,
So shout out to Logan and Gavin just doing, taking down open events. We just need to see him put it together at a signature.
for sure.
But
but it's always a good step in the right direction.
correct. Rounding into
before the
form.
national.
Yeah, exactly. A big open like this going right into a signature, you kind of like their
I'm
chances.
sorry, signature. I keep calling it a
Yeah, that's
national.
all right. I knew what you were talking about.
Weird.
All right, in singles. Oh, what a catch.
What a catch. Schneeman. All right, anyways.
Wow.
Almost had a collision in center field.
Gabriel Clausen takes it down over Mark Richards in bracket A.
Yeah.
You have, I mean, this
Richards
is-
had to double dip Clausen, and Clausen actually got him in game 2.
He did. Pretty well attended event though. You had guys like Matt Guy, Ethan Farias, Riker Wells, a whole bunch
Zach
of
Aiken.
yeah, correct.
Um,
Zane Kratz.
what'd you call me? Haha.
David Brown, solid, very solid player. Jeremy Schermerhorn. Shout out to Jeremy. We haven't had him out in a second.
Very true. Sexy bearded man.
In bracket B, just continuing it, like it's just an awesome weekend for the kid. He ended up taking down Sammy Soto. Jace Fleischer takes down Sammy Soto in the King's Heat match. And then if you scroll down for me. And it eventually just takes him down the finals. Sammy Soto beats Gavin Cano.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see Cano going on a little bit of run in singles again.
For sure. It's been a minute.
Yeah, I just feel like he was kind of just falling into like, all right, I'm going to lock into doubles and get really good. No, dude, you're one of the best players in the country.
Yeah.
Like, I expect him to do solid. This is a pretty loaded bracket, though.
It really was.
Sammy Soto, I mean, Jace Fleischer takes it down, right?
Yeah.
Relatively, like, I'm not super familiar with the kid, but takes down a bracket that's containing Sammy Soto, Colin Hodet, Tony Smith, Logan Chamberlain. I mean, Gavin Cano. I mean, there's
Ty Thompson.
Yeah, I mean, just very, very impressive. So it's a big
I did
win.
want to just point this one out though, like this thwacking right
Yeah,
here.
Tony Smith, 23-0.
Yeah, over
Again, Tony Smith is another guy. I want to see him start playing well in singles. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we all know how good he is.
for sure.
You know what I mean? If it's in a confident Tony Smith is a very scary thing for everybody else.
But you go, tit for tat and just go, or do you want to be the best doubles or singles? Like, I mean, some
I
guys
don't-
can't just like practice for both of them.
Correct. Yeah, it's very hard to be good at both. That's why it was so impressive for like what Mark Richards and Jamie Graham have done. You know what I mean? For such a long time.
For sure.
Dramatic readings.
I mean, no time like the present.
Since we're right off the signature, why don't you start with yours?
Okay. Well, mine's actually not dramatic.
It's fun though. It's
So-
still dramatic. It's a fun dramatic.
It's fun dramatic. So this was a post from Joanne Gendro Martin. It says, making history. I was informed this weekend that I have made ACL history by becoming the first female to win a senior doubles open title. I am beyond excited to hear this and so thankful for Matt believing in me to partner with the GOAT. The larger championship board signed by all these years' champs will forever be hung at the ACL headquarters in Rock Hill, South Carolina. So yeah, so Joanne, you want to...
Looking for applause.
Okay. Anyways, Sean.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
That's cool as
Super
hell.
awesome. Yeah, so I guess I was kind of following it along because it popped up on my feed that
And so she won
Matt
senior
just-
doubles.
yeah,
with
Matt
her.
got it.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
and I guess Matt just went up to her and asked if she wanted to join for doubles. And,
Oh yeah.
they ended up taking it down. So cool story. Way to take it home. Awesome to get a female up in that seniors rafters.
And Matt Guy has been just low key dominating the senior circuit recently.
Nobody
like,
wants
just-
Matt guy. It's almost illegal for him to.
It's like going against all the guys that he used to beat up on back in the day. You know what I
sure.
mean? Like just playing that style of game. So it definitely suits him very, very well. So
Yes, it does. You have some more drama
we do.
to bring to the table.
This is kind of a good. I thought this was a solid post. All right, this was posted on Addicted to Cornhole by the man. He's pretty famous now, Mr. Jake Brannon. We're gonna call him Trey Ryder Jr. 2.0.
I like Trey Light.
Oh, okay. All right, I like that. All right, the talk of the town is which state is the best all time in the ACL. Well, I took the time, sat down, and went through the ACL all-time titles list and sorted them by state. The results? Pretty surprising. The list as follows. North Carolina was 74, Texas was 73, Florida was 66, Kentucky with 57, Ohio with 53, Indiana with 45, 34 of them being from Mark Richards, Virginia with 39, Illinois 29, Connecticut 20, all from Tony Smith, and Michigan 11. Some other interesting stats. 32 states have at least one ACL title. The most populated state, California, has just 9 titles. Virginia has by far the most from 2017 to 2021, but fell off hard after that. Does this settle the debate? Absolutely not. There's no doubt that North Carolina and Texas are the frontrunners. People have to remember the ACL is only 10 years old. What will this look like 10 more years from now?
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, so these are 10 years of stats.
Yes.
All right. I was pleasantly surprised to see Ohio in there. I think it definitely benefits us having like Trey and Adam both being from Ohio,
and Cody
Henderson. So like that definitely helps. You got like J Dot winning one in Vegas. That counts towards Ohio. It doesn't shock me that North Carolina is one. Okay, it shocked me a little bit that they were one. I thought that it would be close, but I thought Texas might have been over them.
Yeah, I think Texas was just a little later to the game to start really winning.
What do you think this looks like? Again, like you said, 10 years from now, do you think Texas is still like on that meteoric rise and like they're just going to keep continuing like relative recent dominance?
I think Texas will do just fine. Yes.
Okay. Do you expect them to be in first place?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
I think just the sheer amount of numbers alone.
North Carolina, don't get me wrong. North Carolina is very strong. Like Carolina, it's very, very strong. Like I think there are some states like Ohio. Like I'm happy we're in the top 10. We're sitting right at 5. Who knows?
I mean, we have some of the oldest titles in there.
Correct.
Yeah.
It was interesting. I'm glad he put in a little tidbit about like Virginia, because like Virginia, like once upon a time, like they had pretty much all studs. You had like Baldwin, you had Ryan Smith when he was killing it. I mean, just had a whole bunch of people that were doing really, really well, winning a lot of stuff. And then it hasn't just been a powerhouse location, really. I thought Michigan was going to have more than 11.
Yeah, but I mean, who else would have been taking it down in Michigan?
I don't know. I just thought because like in recent years, Michigan was on a rise. Like I would say maybe like 2-3 years ago, a lot of people considered Michigan as like, hey, are they the best state in cornhole right now? Like talent wise, like are they the deepest? I just thought that they would have had more than 11. I was just surprised. And again, like I didn't think Ohio was gonna have 53, but I just thought that Michigan was gonna have a little bit more than 11.
Yeah, I think we for Michigan specifically, a little later to the game than Ohio. And Ohio's numbers, dude, I guarantee you when you look at those numbers, I would say 80% of them are probably outside of the last 5 years.
Yeah, and I'm interested like Florida. Like Florida is third at 66. I thought like I'm a little surprised that they weren't top 2.
Yeah.
Just I mean you have all the Cheyenne stuff for years
sure, yeah.
But
it's fun to look at the numbers like across the years though. I mean it's still a decade. Like
it's a cool stat for like Connecticut who has 20 and it's one guy.
It's one guy.
Yeah, I mean, like I think that's awesome. Who has hit that? Rocchio? Hell yeah!
Look at that.
5-1 for those of you, or 6-1
hitting dangers.
Keeping stats at home. Mark Richards, 34 fucking titles.
So fun fact: who has the other title?
The other titles from Indiana?
Yeah.
Do you know this? Does Steven Bernasset, does he claim Indiana?
See, that's what I don't know. I was thinking Bernasset, but doesn't he have more than one title? And he's probably Illinois.
What about Gustafson? Like when he was playing, like did he claim Indiana?
Gustafson, yeah. No, it was just an honest, like, general knowledge question.
Like Windsor, was he Illinois? I think he was Illinois.
Could be Windsor, yeah.
I think he was Illinois though.
Could be Windsor.
I thought you knew the answer. Like
no,
you posed it like you knew like it was a fun fact.
Nope.
You called him little earlier, Dan. How about that?
He is little.
Take that.
Little with some pop.
But
hey,
love the research, love the post, Jake. Thank you very much. It's fun to kind of go through.
Thank you for sitting down and giving us those numbers. If you were standing, they probably wouldn't have been.
Obviously,
accurate.
we're gonna go through like a full like breakdown coming up. Like, do you have like the tingles about anyone leading into the Cleveland signature? Like,
I mean,
Spidey
honestly,
sense is going off about anyone.
It's yeah, I mean, I think it's like Logan and Gavin together. I feel like they might finally get over that hump potentially and bring it down. The one that I keep kind of just seeing lurking in the shadows, and he hasn't been at the forefront, I feel like, of everyone's mind, but Sammy Soto.
Yeah,
I feel like he's like primed to just kind of sneak out there and like.
I would have thought Ozzy Perlman was in the room right now.
Oh, hey-o.
Seriously, like I was thinking literally the same exact thing.
Okay, well, hey, that's great minds think alike. Sean.
Yeah, again, he's been knocking on the door all year, and he's just still really fucking.
Yeah, and
good.
He's been just like quietly kind of.
Yeah,
back
he locks in, and yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how because again, there's a pretty big event going on at Birchfields on Thursday.
Yes.
Like, is there any like hangover effect for any of these guys? Those like that first day.
You never
or two?
know. So. Or if they come and join our little shindig, then maybe there'll be a hangover from that.
So, all right, want to cue the rap horn?
Rap horn commence.
Oh, wow.
Got aggressive with
You
it.
did get aggressive with
You're
it.
welcome.
All right, you can reach us on social media at Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. I think if there's anything else, but that's a big ass cornhole.
And then Facebook, add a podcast. Thanks again to Draggin Bags. You're going to hear more about Draggin Bags here in a moment because Large D is going to hop on in with us and talk some bags and some dragonness.
Hell yeah.
They're the best. Go to draggonbags.com.
And if you're looking to support the show, you can do so over at Patreon. If you go to patreon.com for the price of a beer a month, you can help support the show and help us keep doing what we're doing. We get the video versions. We do happy hour calls and the Cleveland Signatures coming up. And if you're a Patreon member, you get invited to our event. All the cool kids are going to be there. So
It's not too late to join Patreon. If you want to get an invite, then just hop in there and
go to
come on
patreon.com
over.
/big ass cornhole and come join the party.
Sweet.
Hell yeah. All right. So we're going to have Large D, Mr. Dan Lambert.
Hell yeah.
One of our favorite guys. Again, Cleveland Signatures right around the corner. He's planning some big stuff for the Draggin Bags tent, something a little different that I'm super excited for. So
We'll let him spill the beans first. But yeah, it's going to be awesome.
hell yeah. All right. Hope you guys enjoy the interview, and we'll be back next week. And until then, we hope you throw it straight. That's nothing but 4 baggers from here on out.
Cornhole it.
Later. When it comes to like fantasy stuff, when it gave us the option of like taking the best players, it just made sense to me. Like, why wouldn't I? Like, if I was doing fantasy football and I got to take all the top 10 ranked players, like, why wouldn't I just fucking do that?
Very true.
And it almost worked out. Like I said, like if just Shambo and Rom didn't absolutely shit the bed, I would have done pretty solid. But
So, I mean, like, how do you guys read that? Like, those two not really showing up. Was the moment too big? Like, trying
no,
to
I think
come
Rom
over
just
and-
had an off day. Like he just wasn't hitting his spots. To Shambo, yeah, I think his wedges just suck. He
Yeah.
just is. I don't know if it's a mental thing at this time, but if you're gonna hit the ball 400 yards, maybe you can attest to this, Dan. You got to be pretty decent with your wedges too.
Hey, you have to be. I mean, you're playing 3 clubs in your bag all day long.
Yeah,
All 3 of those you
very
got to be pretty
frustrating.
good at.
Very, very frustrating.
I don't know, like, to me, it seemed like he had a game plan. And then as soon as like he shit the bed, it was completely out the window.
Well,
like
like
he
he
was
said
trying
he-
to play safe rather than like just bombing
he-
drives. And then all of a sudden he's like,
Every wedge
Go
shot
for
he
it.
hit was 15 to 20 yards too long.
Dude.
Every single time. At some point, you got to be able to adjust some, right?
"Nope."
like-
One would think.
Anyways, so welcome to the interview portion of the show.
Hey.
We one of our favorite dudes, Mr. Daniel Lambert. What's going on, man?
Great. No, not much. Having a great time getting ready for Cleveland Open.
Hell yeah, man! It's quickly approaching. I can't believe it's almost here.
It's
Hell
a
yeah.
huge event for us this time around. We're going all out on this one. So
Well, it was supposed to be a huge event. Like the first time it happened, like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And like
then
it's
it
just been like kind of lore. Now it's kind of weird that it's actually like full
It's
circle
here,
coming
man.
back. And
It's finally back. But we're not going to have like rogue underground, like
hopefully not.
blind draws going on, so it's, some of that nostalgia is going to be lost a little bit.
Sure. So
I
what are you?
wasn't
What?
going to bring hoodies, and then looked at the weather and told Claire to go ahead and make some hoodies to bring.
Yeah,
myself.
you just never quite know in Ohio. Like
chilly
it's
and rainy,
it was
possibly.
80 degrees today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we just don't know. Like it could be 40 or it could be 80. So just kind of buckle
Chances
up.
are if it's 80, it's going to rain.
But if it's an indoor event, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we'll be all right. I mean, it's not truly Cleveland if you get too much sunshine. You know what I mean? Like
Correct. Yeah, you're not here
you know
for
what I mean?
to
Like
get
you
a
gotta
tan, right?
grind with us through the grayness. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
we stay pasty white pretty much year round.
For
out
sure.
Here, all right.
So what's new with you?
Not a lot new, man. We got a big drop. The Cleveland, we're dropping our Double Dragon X. That's going to be the launch.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
new bag.
nice.
So that's our new. It's really being like a 510, but it's got the carpet on the bottom of it. You see on the Guardian X, the Kingslayer,
Okay.
that type of carpet. I think we actually had it on our Charlies.
Yeah.
And then we're putting the world's greatest cornhole bag fast side on the top, so it's like a perfect half and half, like
Oh, yeah.
510,
Yeah.
right?
like that.
I got a whole bunch of scientific mumbo jumbo to put on the marketing about how you can throw it the same speed, throw it the same way either side without having to do anything crazy and blow people off the board. But
All that
really,
science.
really nice reacting bag. It plays well. The pros have had it now for about a month. They've been playing with it and practicing with it. I'm hoping that all our top teams switch over to it and play it. They actually like it. I think it's a good fit right in between Power Dragon and the Dirty Dragon. I
So
think
it's going to be
that's
approved. It's
Nice.
already like approved for.
Yeah, it's been approved.
Okay.
It's ready to rock. So we're not going to do anything online until after Cleveland. The
Okay.
only time you can get it will be at the Cleveland opening at the booth.
Okay.
And then after that, I think I'm going to try something a little new. I was playing around with some designs today, but I think after that, I'm going to do it'll be an exclusive only through my reps and pros for another 2 weeks, and then it'll go live online. So
Okay.
continue to build up a little excitement about it, but it's a good looking bag, good feeling bag, plays well.
Hell yeah.
You can do anything you want with it. So I'm excited
So
about it.
We're gonna have a match come Cleveland time against another podcast that's been around for a minute. You might have heard of them, but Corn Dog, and then with Donald.
Yes.
And we might have to try that bag. And
Yeah.
wouldn't it be great if we beat them, one, after not ever throwing, and two, with a bag that we've never thrown before?
Well, I mean, this obviously
It's a
gonna happen.
testament to the bag science itself.
It's not
So,
gonna, I mean, obviously it's going to happen.
yeah, we're just gonna have to make that cinema happen. So, yeah, I'm here
I'm
for it.
excited about that. Getting all the stuff ready for Cleveland. We've got big stuff coming in Cleveland. The ACL is allowing us to do something that I wanted to do that I hadn't seen it done at Open before. We're actually bringing in for Friday and Saturday. We're bringing in a mobile golf simulator.
Oh yeah.
Oh
So
yeah.
our booth will have a golf simulator there with it. We're going to do some closest to the pin, maybe some long drive, maybe just put it on the driving range so I can just dispel all the myths that people think can outdrive me. Maybe throw that up there. And
Are you bringing the clubs?
Yeah, I'm bringing my
yeah.
clubs. But we do closest to the pin for sure. Most of the day on Friday, and got all kinds of prizes for that. I still got to get with BG and Brotherhood. They're gonna donate some bags and stuff for some prizes with that. But
Oh yeah.
I actually, I'm falling in love with TikTok Shop. I'm fixing my whole organization is fixing to move to live shopping on TikTok because
Okay.
I'm loving it.
Is it that big?
It's huge, dude.
I know
And
it has to be because there's so. If you go to TikTok Live,
billions. The
3 or
industry's
4
billions.
like right in a row. Like people just sitting there selling stuff. I'm like, what?
Selling stuff
People,
straight up.
like,
My whole
is it the
booth,
new
the whole
QVC?
weekend, the whole weekend, my booth will be on TikTok or TikTok Live
Okay.
shopping all weekend at the booth. So you can buy bags at the booth if you're there, but you can also buy the stuff on TikTok Live
Okay.
shopping during that time too as well.
Oh yeah.
So, but I've been really investigating it. Spending a lot of time with watching all these other companies do their live shopping. And
Yeah.
so it's, look, I don't give away too much. It's like, get on it. But man, there's so many things you can do with this today. As a matter of fact, there's a couple of golf shops I follow, right?
Yeah.
Golf dudes or golf dorm or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. I follow them, and today I participated a little bit. And the way it works is they have basically a raffle, right? But they
Yeah,
have
correct.
you can like buy gloves and hats and T-shirts, and they'll say like we're gonna do a box break, 5 winners, and we'll break one box, and whoever we pick wins it. It's like $100, and so $500. But the clubs you might win a $700 Callaway driver. I won a $1,500 set of Titleist TP 250 irons today for an entry fee of $100. And so guess what? Our closest to the pin for the weekend prize is going to be next
Hell
week.
yeah.
$1,500 set of irons.
Pretty excited.
Okay.
Pretty
All right.
excited.
Will be up for grabs for closer to the pin.
Wish it was a 7 wood, but I mean, yeah.
All right. I guess we need to figure out what the yardage is, because like I don't know if I can like tote my whole set of bags, like a whole set of
Clubs.
clubs up for the closest to the pin. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna
we'll
bring
have,
the
some
club I
there.
want.
They'll bring some clubs too, but Saturday it gets even bigger. Okay.
Okay.
So, bought insurance for Saturday. We'll be doing an official $25,000 hole-in-one contest
Hell yeah.
Saturday, all day long.
It's your time.
It's my time. So all the practice has been
Exactly.
gearing up for this. All right.
So I'm working with the guy right now. We're trying to decide what hole we want to use. It's got to be longer than 165.
Okay.
Trying to decide what hole we want.
I mean, yeah.
The only thing I like about this, and I'm like, talk to my long drive buddies. Any event, I'd be hitting balls all day long. I love hitting balls, right?
Yeah.
You can only enter once because of the insurance. So it's like one entry for the $25,000 hole-in-one. Now you can play our closer to the pin game all you want. All
Yeah,
that kind
but
of
for the
stuff.
hole-in-one,
When
I get
comes
it.
To the hole-in-one, it's like one entry per person. But again, who knows, man?
You never know.
And
Just
I'm
one
not doing
swing.
something stupid like a hole over water. I want it like grass all the way between the tee box and the hole in case somebody comes up and does what those 8-year-olds first time they were playing do, and they
Yeah,
skull it and it runs all the way to the green and goes in the hole.
Exactly.
I want that
What
kind of
is?
action.
I'm
so.
trying to think. Isn't it? Is it 16 at Augusta? Where you have to play like that draw, and you have the Sunday pin where it's like their front left.
Yeah, but I don't think that's long enough.
That's what I was trying to. I didn't know how long it was. How long it has to be? At least what?
165 yards.
Oh yeah, I don't know if it's 165. Dude, that's
So
brutal.
we're
That's a
gonna
long.
figure it out.
That's a long hole. All right.
But pretty excited about it.
Hell yeah, no,
we'll be
this-
doing-
I'm
Friday and
super
Saturday
excited.
we'll be doing that. We'll be doing live shopping on TikTok the whole weekend. All our Double Dragon X bags will be there. The only place you can get them. We got some special designs. Like I said, some of the prizes that we'll be giving people. I got to get with the pros. I want Halbert and Smith and Walker and all those guys to come by. You guys come by, get on the board for closest to the pin.
Oh yeah.
And then we'll have some beat the pro prizes too. So if somebody gets closer than some of the pros, you'll win a prize for that. Some 1-of-1 bags, things like that. So pretty excited. It'll be fun.
Oh yeah. I'm pumped.
So
Yeah, you
what
can get creative with
is-
that.
So like what's the entry fees looking like for all this stuff?
So right now I'm looking just for the normal closest to the pin stuff. Because like I said, we had some good prizes. We're going to do probably 3 balls for $10 each time, and you can do that as many
Sure.
times as you want, right?
Yeah.
And then the hole in one is probably going to be maybe between 15 and 25. I haven't decided. We're kind of crunching numbers right now for your entry to that. But
Yeah.
there will be you will be get an automatic free entry if you buy a set of bags while you're there that weekend. If you buy a set of bags,
Oh, that's-
it will
okay.
get you a free entry into the hole in one contest, no
That's
matter
fair.
what.
Love it.
So,
Hell
like
yeah.
that.
So everyone listening out of the Cleveland Open, I want to see your golf swing. All
Yeah.
right, let's see what you got.
And come
Right.
by Thursday night, and you can get some practice reps in. You can
For
even
sure.
find out. I bet Dan, you can even get out of Dan what hole it's going to be, and you can probably pull it up at the sim and go.
Yeah, we could all
practice.
go practice it
We could all
1,000
practice-
times.
exactly.
All right.
For that one moment. You just got to put it all together.
Do you think that would help you or hurt you though?
Well, it depends on how practice went. Like if I feel like, I mean, if we're being completely honest, if I feel like I dialed in the distance and I know the club, I'll feel confident. But if it's like in between clubs for me, then I know I'll be thinking all night, be like, should I muscle up or should I just try to take a little off? But if you take a little off, sometimes you chunk it. So it's like, it's like,
Mental case.
well, the insurance company was interesting because I was trying to negotiate all types of things because normally when you have these things, it's at a golf tournament, right?
yeah.
So you've been out there practicing, then you've been out there playing golf holes, and then you come to the come to the hole.
Oh yeah.
in
The
one
odds have
challenge.
got to be
You-
so much worse.
Yeah.
You're warmed up, you're warmed up, you're good to go. And so I was trying to convince them that we ought to give people like 2 shots instead of 1,
Yeah.
or multiple chances. And they're like, "Oh, multiple chances, the odds go up." I'm like, not when you're not hitting the ball all day long, right? I said, people aren't hitting the ball all day long. So then I said, okay. I told the guy, I said, well, let's just use the same hole we're going to use for hole in one for our closest to the pin. And then they came back and said, nope, you got to pick a different hole for your closest to the pin contest. You can only do this hole for hole in one. You can't practice on it. It's like, shit.
Yeah. It's
So-
making you jump through hoops.
But I mean, again, honestly, I'm big, nice little chunk of money to get this thing there, and I think
I think it's going to be cool. I think it's going to be
fun.
something very different. I think it's going
Yeah.
to be something that's going to draw people to like the booth.
Everyone's gonna like grab their buddies and be like, "Oh, hey, we gotta go like
Oh, yeah,
check
for
out
sure.
the sim." Like, I mean, everyone wants to challenge each other at a sim, like,
Well, I'm
especially when it's
putting it on-
only
I'm
like
putting
1
it
or
out
2
on
shots.
social media starting tomorrow. We'll start advertising the prizes. Hopefully between the hole in one and the Titleist TP 250s for closest to the pin piece. Maybe we drag some people in that wouldn't normally come out to the cornhole event. Maybe some people decide to stop by for 15 minutes to hit some balls,
Yeah, correct.
see what happens, and then they see cornhole. We'll see. But and then I've got potentially, hopefully, nice guest surprise for the weekend too on one of the 2 days that'll be showing up that I'm pretty excited about as well. So
Oh hell yeah!
It's gonna be Large D in his old outfits,
Yep.
just ready to crush.
Back when
crush
you
the
wore
golf balls.
knickers.
the old outfits fit.
Amen, brother.
So, are you able to like put up advertisements like around the space too, like when you're there, like out like closer to like the entryway and everything?
Yeah, I'm going to put up some those poster board signs, right? Just ones that kind of get guide. I'm waiting on the schematics. I got to get with Josh. I'm waiting.
Hey,
on
if you
schematics
give me
for
a big
everybody to
like
be-
arrow sign or something, I'll go dance on the street with it.
Yeah.
Try to get people over to the
But
simulator.
yeah, we can do that. There's nothing says we can't do that. But yeah, I'm putting some stuff at their entryways and inside the venue, kind of guiding everybody over there. Like I said, the ACL has been really cool about it. They're excited about it. So this is the kind of stuff. Again, hopefully it drives some more people to our booth. But hopefully it'll be something else that people talk about when they leave Cleveland. As oh, by the way, they had the simulator there. It was fun. We had a good time. And nothing would please me more than somebody on Saturday nail that $25,000 over one time.
Hell yeah.
That would,
That'd be one
Kill it.
viral. So are you gonna have like a camera just rolling live the whole time?
Oh, you just gotta
we-
go
yeah,
TikTok
we'll have
live or
people-
something.
Yeah.
tape them all every shot. The company I'm using, Drive Box, DRYV Box. They
Nobody
they
can
do
just spell
this.
things ananymore, you know?
Yeah, they do this.
Look at his
they
hat.
moved from Denver, I guess. They were in Denver, now they're in Cleveland. But they've got a mobile setup for outside, like a trailer. They're doing this one. They're building an inside cage here. They do this for conventions and stuff all the time. So it's a first class operation. They'll keep track of all our closest to the pins and all that for us. We don't have to do any of that, and recording. So it'd be good.
Hell yeah.
And then the big announcement is I'm quitting cornhole and buying a simulator and starting my own simulator
Dude.
business because this shit ain't cheap.
Dude, I was trying to get my wife to invest in something because like you can make your own portable simulator out of like a little trailer. And I'm like, all you need to do, like, it really wouldn't be like so much of an investment to make your own. And like, it's really the most of it would be marketing. But
Dude, I
like, you
promise
just do that
you-
on the weekends. Like, you can make some good side
Did
money.
you advertisement to weddings? It would be a
Oh,
huge
yeah.
Dude,
draw
they have it
at
at
every
weddings,
wedding.
Bachelor
fucking
parties.
conventions.
Yeah.
I mean, it was amazed me when I got on these sites and started looking for this, that the opportunities were out there. And I promise you, I spent more in the first week of owning Draggin Bags and investing in Draggin Bags than it would cost me to put that business up full bore. Put
Oh,
that
yeah.
business up.
Oh,
and
yeah.
run it. I mean, and like I said, with the prices they charge, got it. Once that freaking simulator's paid off, you're printing money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like every weekend, you know what I mean?
It's
And
just
that's crazy.
towing it wherever you need to go.
Yeah, that's
all it is.
Yeah, getting it there, setting it up, and then you can leave and then come back, pick it up.
And maintenance, I mean, once you have it, as long as you maintain all the pieces and
Yep.
parts pretty well, you're
sure.
golden.
Yeah, I mean, update your software, keep your screens and all your stuff clean. And
Hey, I didn't bring it up. You brought up software. What have you got a sneak peek at this app at all? Like, what's going on with this thing?
Sean, I thought
I've
we were
had a
gonna go
sneak-
the whole
I've had a
episode
sneak
without you
peek
bringing
at
it
I've had a
up.
sneak peek at it several weeks ago.
All right, so what are your like initial thoughts? Did you like what you saw?
Yeah, I liked what I saw a lot.
Okay.
I think the underrated part of this is, kind of a no-win situation for them, right? You have to create an app that is more functional and as easy to use as Scoreholio, without people saying you copied Scoreholio, right?
And the other company got like a 6-year head start or 7-year head
Yeah.
start. Go.
And so it's a pretty big feat. But what I've seen of it, I like it so far. I think it's going to be very, very easy to use, and I think the amount of data that people can get is phenomenal. So I know everybody's ready for it to come out. I don't have any insight into when they're doing
no.
it or what they're doing.
And
but
again,
it's-
I know a lot of people are
but
giving
I
me
liked
shit.
it, what I saw.
Well, some people are giving me shit about like, it's called beta testing. Like, do you want the app to be out? Like, really? No, I understand. I'm not. I want the app to be good when it's released. 100%. I'm not arguing with that. The ACL needs to stop shooting themselves in the foot by telling us it's going to come out,
Don't give a deadline
and then just
when
not
it's
follow.
ready.
Yeah, and then just not following through. If you don't know, then just say coming soon. We don't know.
Exactly.
Like, it's hopefully.
It'll be here when it's here.
I mean,
folks.
shit. We waited like 5 years for the video game.
I still
know what I
think
mean?
I
Like-
still think Worlds is the best chance to opportunity to really
At this
pump
point,
up
it
and then
really
launch
does make
it.
sense to just wait, like
Yeah.
into Worlds, and just like have like a big launch party kind of thing, and like run a small tournament with it. Like, yeah, just kind of show all the features, and you're gonna have a whole bunch of people in one location. You can set up a little table where if anyone has questions
Yeah,
about
you got
the
a
app, you
Q&A.
come on over. Yeah, exactly. So
There you go, director's
But-
Q&A right there.
Yeah, but the original question, I liked what I saw. I liked the features and the things that's easy to get around in. There'll be people that bitch about it no matter what.
Yeah.
of course.
course.
But,
early feedback has been positive though across the board from what I've heard. So
but I mean, they knew they had to create an app that somebody that doesn't play this stuff on a regular basis could sign up for. It's, my league, for instance, at my health club, we have 3 leagues a year for cornhole, 6-week leagues, right? Just a bunch of scrubs out there stolen and drinking, right,
Yeah.
for a while. And
Amen.
the first 3 years ago when we started, I showed up and they were all writing their scores down on paper. I had my Scoreholio app, right, for my free play. And now everybody's league's got Scoreholio app on their phone because they got the free play, and so they can keep the scores.
Oh,
And it's, and a lot of those people use it for that, and they use it for other things now because it's such an easy app to use. So, hopefully it's that type of app from the ACL. We switch, as soon as it's out, I'll switch it off my Scoreholio and start using that one and get everybody to use it. But very simple to use from what I've seen about it, and then the amount of data that you can get to there on individual players, yourself, pretty good.
I don't know if you
Like,
obviously the budget for like something like the Masters is a little bit bigger than what the ACL is dealing with, but like a dream of mine would be like an ACL app, just like the Masters app, where I can go and click on the leaderboard, and when I click on their name, it just shows me all their fucking videos. Like it's like every swing, every cool thing they did for the day, just summarized in all one spot, and then I can guess what, click out of that, and I can go to the next one. It was great. It was great.
Do you know how
I know with
many
this one you
people
can click on players and you can see a lot of statistics about their game in general. I don't know
Yeah, it's
about-
great.
You can see the individual stuff for today. I don't know about videos, but
No, I get that. It's a pipe dream. I'm just saying, like, eventually, like, that would be like
It's more than a pipe dream.
it's supposed to make a wish. But yeah, no, I'm just excited for it. I think it's a step in the right direction. But like Scoreholio, it's so easy. Like I ran a beer pong tournament in the basement at Beer Mist
Yeah.
one year. Like,
It's super easy.
weren't you there?
I was there.
Yeah. It was just like, and everyone's looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, just download this app, and then you don't have to do anything.
It'll literally text you when you're up,
Yeah.
so you could party upstairs.
Yeah,
And
and
come down
it
when
was
we're
the
ready. Yeah, it
easiest
was
thing ever.
perfect.
We didn't have to go chasing after people.
Yep.
People just kind of showed up when it was their turn, and yeah,
For sure.
it was very nice. Very nice feature. So.
Now, I still think that the ACL app will always be like the next step in like your cornhole dumb when you're first
when you
starting
start
out.
taking it seriously,
Yeah, I feel like it'll still
I
forever
agree.
be Scoreholio, but then like once you
Scoreholio
you wanna
feels,
make that next
and I
step,
know
that's when
ACL wants
ACL
to
's gonna
change
be
this,
it.
but
Yeah.
Scoreholio feels bar league, like fun league.
100%, yeah.
ACL feels like I'm ready to go to like a regional. Like I want to take this competitive, like take this very serious.
You get it.
And I know they're trying to like get away from that. I just don't know how you capture that. I really don't. I think it maybe does start with a killer app, and that's what they're hoping.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
I don't know.
it's just I feel like they put a
well,
little line in there.
I think
early.
they're hoping too that they get an app out that's worthwhile and people can run tournaments on it. That then they don't have any more. You shouldn't have a lot of pushback from any ACL directors,
Correct.
local, regional, state, whatever, about I got to use Scoreholio because my weeknights because it's just easier to run and anybody can run. It'll quash that, so you'll see it out there a lot more. I think
100%. They're going to force it on us. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
if
Well,
you-
it'll also spread organically that way too, because like the directors using it will teach other people how to do tournaments on it, and like it'll spread out that.
and again,
way
it's
too,
the same
but-
thing when you're all the paper leagues. Like forever, Cleveland was known as a paper league, right?
Yeah.
You get Dave Weiser.
Shout out, buddy.
Yeah.
I know you listen.
Yeah. So I mean, you get Dave Weiser on the mic, and then we all had to download this app called Scoreholio and start using that. So we've all done it before. It's not. It shouldn't be like that big. I'm sure the interface is going to look a little different because if it didn't look different, people would complain about it. So I'm antsy.
You are antsy.
I am antsy. I don't know.
But like I said, what I've seen is it looks good, and I think over a little bit of time, people will not mind using it at all.
For sure.
You know.
Speaking of antsy and bugs, I asked Dane this random question. I was watching the Masters. I was sitting there on my couch. Do you think caterpillars know they're going to become a butterfly? Or do you think it's just something in nature and it just happens, and then they wake up one day and they're like, "Oh
according to all
goddamn,
the
look at this
animated
shit."
cartoons I've watched over my life, they do, but I don't know in real life if that's true or not.
I don't
But,
know. I was kind of thinking about that the other day.
I mean, people.
Like, what a wild transformation, though. It's like you wake up, like you go in this like cocoon. It's like a sauna. You wake up, you're jacked, and you got
Like-
wings. Like, what the fuck?
I mean,
sweet,
what are a caterpillar's mom and dad?
butterflies? Like, yeah, that's true. I don't know.
So when they're born, they're a caterpillar, and their mom and dad are butterflies, and they know they're going to be like mom and dad or not.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
I don't really think they have like a nurturing family like style. I think
don't
it's
know.
more like they just drop off some eggs and then
Yes.
yeah, hey, you're on your own now.
They always
right,
go for
yeah.
milk, and they never come back.
Yeah, hey, guess what?
Yeah, I would say if
90% of
you're
you are
born-
gonna die. All right.
Yeah, if you're born and you don't have parents and you just see the world around you, you're probably wondering what the hell you're going to be, right? You never know, right? 'Cause you don't see because you don't see anybody else like you that's grown up, right? I mean, you're a caterpillar.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, is it just in their nature that they just know that, hey, I'm going to keep eating, and then eventually I'm going to be like, I'm going to go start
it's kind of like that.
spinning the shit.
It's
and
like
then
the first time that you like
I think
all
you
of a
think they're
sudden like
dying.
saw your boner in the shower and you just had that innate urge to like just to start tugging on it. Like that's the same with the caterpillar. They're just like one day they're just like crawling around. They're like, hey, this looks like a nice stick to go build this random thing that my body wants me to do, and they just do it. That's it.
Like, is anyone ever? Is there a video of like what actually happens inside a cocoon? Like, do we know? Could it be a caterpillar just on a treadmill and just lifting weights every day, just shedding the LPs?
What if it's just them with like a sewing machine and they're just like making their
that's what I'm saying. We don't. Do we know?
I don't. And it's just nature and science.
It's crazy, right?
I'm pretty sure there is like footage.
I would like to tell you that when this is over, I'd get on and Google it, but I'm not. I don't care.
Fair enough. And I'm too lazy to have even gone to check. No, I just like to let me see where my
I
head
like
goes.
to live in the speculation of it though, because in a world where none of us know, we don't like nothing can be wrong. The possibilities are endless.
So what were your thoughts of going into the last signature? Did you think that they were going to pull off the three-peat?
I was winning multiple times in this league is tough, right? I mean, you look at teams. I've actually been surprised that, and I don't know why, but I've actually been surprised this year that the top 5 or 6 teams are always there, right? It seems like every event so far. Hell, there's 3 teams that have made every single final. Right?
It happens every year. It seems like
it really does.
Every year, there's like, especially in doubles, there's like 6 to 8 teams, and that's who makes every broadcast and is even relevant.
But seeing that, they're a new team together. They got lightning in a bottle. The first 2 signatures, being team owner, I was super nervous. I'm probably more nervous than they were. And then when I watched them during the day, during the brackets, they just seemed so effortless and easy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like and everybody that played was good, but like that team that came out of nowhere that they beat to get to the deal, they kind of went through that pretty easily. But I was pretty excited once they won the bracket. I was like, all right, here we go. And then kind of a comedy of errors on the finals day. Chris was trying to get his mic on, so he didn't get a down and back during the pregame.
I heard about that. Yeah,
he didn't get a down and back, and he kind of starts out a little off kilter from that, and we had some bag decision issues that we probably need to adjust next time around. Be a little bit more confirmed on what we're going to throw. They played all weekend with a set of Dirty Dragons from Samantha, and then Ryan actually played them in singles, and he had his best singles finish. And he was playing them.
Yeah, so why did they decide? What was the uncertainty
like
about?
It was just it's just one of those things. They didn't tell Ryan and Cameron what bags they were going to play yet, and they were picked right because they were the top seed.
Yeah,
they hadn't done it yet, so that got kind of rushed. It's like they don't know what to warm up with. You guys got to tell them, and then I don't think Ryan was here yet, and so Chris had been playing with the set he was playing with, and so we'll play with these. We'll play the dark, and I think it was one of those things that in a day should it have mattered? No. Do I think it was?
Honestly, though, when you earn the right to be the number 1 seed, it's a little gamesmanship. But like, I don't know what ones I want to throw yet. They can wait.
Yeah.
Like I haven't figured out. We're gonna go test out both sets, and we'll let them know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
look,
it's happened before. Like
they are not. Look,
they're not. Unfortunately, that's not their personality.
I love them. Right, love them to death. Love talking to both of them. I've had so much fun this year getting to know Ryan. His whole family showed up. Whole family's quiet, right? But fun,
Yeah.
I mean, it was great to meet them all, but they're all pretty quiet. But they were all there to watch, and I think Chris and Ryan have done a phenomenal job, and I don't see any reason why they would slow down. But it's like I told them, and I'm probably more obsessed, not the right word, but obsessed maybe than they are about. Dude, you're the number 1 team in the world. You won the first 2 signatures. You didn't lose a game during the bracket play, and you didn't make broadcast once during bracket play. And you didn't lose a game.
Yeah.
But you didn't make broadcast once. It's like, come on, guys. They're the number 1 team in the world, 1-2 in a row.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, they do feel a little disrespected.
Like they are, right?
Yeah, they do.
I get it. They're not the loudest, the craziest, the most exciting.
I
in the world.
I think part of that though is like guys like us. Like it's like when we do our power rankings, like they don't jump off the page at being like automatically like slam dunk number one, like they should have been. And I don't know why
we're
that
halfway through the
is.
season, and they're number one.
Yeah.
And they won 2 out of the 3 signatures. I don't care what preseason. At this point, they're number one halfway through the season. Act like they're number one in your league until they're not.
Agreed.
You know, and the first live broadcast you do on doubles day, they should be there. I don't care who they're playing. They're the number one team in the world. First broadcast, they should be there.
Yeah.
But to go a whole day without being on broadcast, a little disappointing for me. I'm not the kind of guy that's going to scream and holler about it. You know, I brought up, made sure people knew, but it a little disappointing.
I think ACL's always struggled with selecting the appropriate games to show.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I don't know. It's
for some reason the timing thing they've always go back to, and I don't get it.
Watch the broadcast, and that's all you get. You know, hey, can you put so and so on that? When are these guys? I get it. Everybody wants to see their team play. I understand that. That's what I'm saying. First game out of the hat. Somebody's got to be the first broadcast game. Just make it the number one team in the world.
You would think, yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly.
Start out that way.
Yeah.
But you know, like I said, I'm older. You know, Chris and Ryan.
Barely. All right.
After it was over, I was probably, you know, they were disappointed that they didn't win, right? They were disappointed they didn't beat Cameron and Ryan, but Cameron and Ryan threw well, right? But you know, there's things that I kind of learned going through that too, talking to some other people, because Samantha and Gina were there, and you know, they were like, I can't believe they let Cameron throw white bags. That's what she throws all the time. She loves the white bags. I'd have made her throw the dark bags. You know, it's a little stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think a lot of people just put a lot of credit, like going around and talking. You're playing Cameron and Ryan. You probably played them before, but Samantha and Gina played Cameron a lot.
Yeah.
Right? You might have some insight talking to them first. And there's just stuff like that I learned that I'll be more conscious of as we go forward and remind them. Let's talk a little bit more about, you know, some of this stuff. I'm not going to get in their head about their game, obviously, but you know, let's talk about this, because like I said, I was probably more devastated that they didn't win than they were.
We hear it every big event, though. There's always somebody that had to switch a bag, and then it's never like it's only an issue when they lose. So it's like, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
it's one of those things. Like I think you take full advantage of it.
They haven't said it. I'm saying it.
Oh no, I get it. Yeah, but we've seen it in firsthand. Like when we were in Vegas, we saw it firsthand.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
Logan Chamberlain had no problems making him switch bags.
Yeah.
Like just go ahead, just go and switch them up.
Gamesmanship is part of the game.
100%.
You should have 2 sets of bags ready to go.
And it shouldn't be a problem. Again, something else that I took away from this is I'm going to have a lot more, you know, broken in sets that my top pros play.
Yeah.
So that board conditions, I'll have plenty of sets. Come grab a set, try them all out, figure out which ones play better. If they play better, play them.
At what point, though, is this not a pro's responsibility? Like they don't need a whole lot of equipment. You know what I mean? Like it baffles me when they're like, oh, I had to switch bags. Like, dude, you're a fucking professional. You can get bags. How have you not have at least two sets, a dark and a light set at this point?
True.
When it's not like these rule changes are new all of a sudden. Like it just baffles me.
You and I always had a dark and a light set ready to go.
And my team does. Like my team has plenty of bags. Like I said, I'm gonna have additional, right? If you know, they got all these broken in bags and some of them just don't feel right, especially when, you know, Ryan's been playing Power Dragon a lot. Chris plays Dirty Dragon exclusively. They play them both when they're playing doubles, so they're switching, you know, and what feels best that day. I just want to have more options. I mean, like I said, they were playing Samantha's bags this last tournament because hers felt better than all of theirs. You know, hell, Stranger was playing some of my bags, and I'm just going to have more, right? It's more. I don't think more options is a bad thing to do.
No.
But the team, you know, I'm big on the team being prepared, and I think they are. Like I said, but we're trying to make sure that any of the, you know, unknown variables pop up, I want to take care of it. It's just part of what I feel like is my responsibility to make sure I have, you know, everything they need should they need something different. And so, like I said, learned a lot. I'm super competitive, so you know,
we'll teach them to take advantage of being number one.
Yeah,
that's all you're asking them to
that's
do.
what I told them. I was like, you guys didn't get on broadcast all day. They're like, well, no, maybe that's a good thing. We won. I said, fuck, that's not a good thing. You're number one fucking team in the world. They should have put your ass on TV on the broadcast, period.
Correct.
I said, you're right. Don't let it fuck with your heads, but the day's over and you went without losing all day long. You won your bracket and you're here.
Correct.
Now you can be pissed off they didn't put you on broadcast all day.
Correct.
Yeah.
What do we think of, like, how do you think the Ramirez and Finley partnership has been going?
It's good. It's really good partnership. They have so much fun playing together.
Good.
Right.
That's important.
It's like for both of them. And I'll be honest, I didn't know Sam very well.
She's a sweetheart.
Until I met her late last season. I think Spencer's when I spent a little bit of time with her. And then, when Gina made top 100, Sam was like, hey, Gina needs a partner now. And, I was like, well, man, if she really wants to play with us, that'd be great. So, but watching them play, watching them interact, they're very, very comfortable. I know Sam played with Zach this weekend, and she and I were texting back and forth that they were playing. And I was like, I need a partner that laughs when I miss a bag.
Correct.
But she's, Sam's wide open, right? She, I call her no breaks, and I love that about her game because she doesn't play the safe game, right? It's like, I'm going to win playing aggressive like I always play, or I'm going to lose playing aggressive.
Sam's also just like a pro's pro. You know what I mean? She's just been around the block. She's won. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, no one ever looks at like a game against Sam Finley. No one's ever like excited. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to have to grind a little bit.
No, she's that pro though too, that if she's on, like, good night, because she's going to hit, like you said,
well, she's
all
lefty,
gas,
so
no
just
brakes.
awkward.
Yeah,
it's
she's
just
gonna
awkward.
Rip airmails and roll shit over your shit. Like,
no,
she'll hit shots that you don't even know where they come from.
I love them all, but she's also the easiest pro.
That's good
to deal with as far as a sponsor. She's been around the block, a little bit, and so she knows what to expect, and she does a good job. But like I said, her and Gina literally have fun playing together, and I think that's part of the reason they do as well as they do. And but they've decided that during women's doubles they need to not lose their first game and go through the loser bracket anymore. They've decided that would be better just to go ahead and start winning from the beginning, because every time they've lost, they've come back and won, I think, once through the loser bracket. But they have a good time. I think both their games have improved because they've been playing together, know each other obviously better than they did, and so I like them as a team. Look forward to seeing them continue to improve. Like I said, pump Chris and Ryan up and get them going. I know Ryan.
We'll slap them when they're in Cleveland. Yeah, we'll slap them when they get in Cleveland.
Ryan is ready for Cleveland. He, that loss is still not tasting good to him right now. So he's like ready for Cleveland.
How many games in doubles have they lost? Is it just one game? 2 games? Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, they lost. So the first signature, they actually lost and went to loser bracket and had to come back and beat Gavin and
that's right. Okay.
Logan twice, right? Okay. So they lost to Gavin and Logan in the main bracket, and then went to loser bracket and then beat them, double dipped them to win there. The next one, they didn't lose any games.
Yeah, because I remember looking back, I'm like, oh shit, they're gonna three-peat. Like they're just like they're just having that year and just
until they played Cameron and Ryan and Cameron and Ryan on fucking heat. They were feeling good. So
hell yeah.
But
hell yeah, can't wait for
continue to. Ryan is, like I said, I give him a hard time about being a fake introvert, but I told him at the last event, I said, look, I've got this new technique I'm doing with shirts and jeans. I'm using bleach and I'm putting designs on stuff, and I'm getting you a pair of jeans and I'm putting Draggin down the front and bleached out Draggin. And I kind of said it as a joke. He's like, oh, that's kind of cool. So Ryan's got a pair.
Hell yeah.
I asked his mom his size. I got his favorite jeans. I got them right here. I'm doing them up. They'll say Draggin Bags down the front leg.
Well, he's probably like size 26 waist, like
40 well, I had to ask.
God damn.
He gave me numbers and I wrote them down, and I had to call back and say, what was the waist and what was the length?
Yeah.
Because either one of them could have been, right? I said, well, he's a pretty tall dude, so 36 has got to be the length.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or 32 or whatever, 33 or whatever it was. And I said, but 31 is pretty, I can't. So I had to call back and double check. But yeah, it's like shit I think I would have never worn, because when I had a 30-inch waist, my legs weren't long enough to have 36 lengths. So
I don't think I liked wearing jeans when I had a 30-inch waist. I think I was like 12. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Give me just the shorts all the time.
Yeah, right.
I was just thinking of like, oh my God, they make pants where the number for the legs is longer than or bigger than the size of the waist. Didn't know that.
That's weird. Yeah, what the fuck is that? Fuck. They go the opposite way. They're printing the shit backwards.
Like, holy shit.
Oh, yeah, I don't shop in those sections.
No.
I look right past those extras. Might need a few extras.
Those are the stores that I don't walk into that
Yeah,
sell
correct.
those. Okay. Yeah, they just look at
Those
me and
Rich,
like
as I
just
told you
shake
the other
their
day,
head.
Like J. Crew.
told somebody the other day, I start my peptide protocol here. I'm waiting until I get back from Cleveland because I don't want to try to figure out how to take it all with me. But start my Retatride, my Mott C, and getting back on TRT. Fucking get ripped, jacked by summer where I can wear thong, bikini.
Ooh, I can't wait.
I had a salad for lunch.
Yeah. So where are we coming to see you?
Here we go.
I mean, I'll join you in wearing one, but it's not going to be attractive. I just don't have any shame. It's totally different.
You should have seen him at Brown's tailgate and Daisy Dukes. They were like aggressively short, like no one really wanted the house. I remember when we made those.
Oh yeah, you can see the pockets, the pocket.
I remember
pocket
you
flaps.
came downstairs and Mom and Dad were like just shaking their heads like bye.
Let's go.
I'll tell you the other. I am excited and also about teams at Cleveland. I got to tell you that the you figure out a way to get that excitement around where the teams were and all the people that were watching that and part of it. It was fun to be around.
Is
right?
it Saturday morning?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Because I want to make sure I'm there for
You
that.
figure out how to get that in the middle of everybody, because it was cool. It was a cool environment when the teams started playing, and there were some good matches. There's some unexpected matches that were really good.
I'm hoping the team owners weren't too disappointed. I heard that there were some that weren't super thrilled that the whole thing was over in like an hour, and they travel for this whole thing. It's an hour. Like that does need to be fixed. I would argue that you had to kind of know what you're signing up for a little bit.
Well, the only people that impacted really team owners, right? Everybody else was there all weekend anyway.
Correct. So
Yeah, I mean, but you only have 3 games really featured on it, so it's like until it becomes the bigger thing, then this is kind of what it's stuck as at the moment.
yeah, it's just very much still again teams. It seems like, hey, we are doing all this stuff. Guys, just stick with it this year. Next year, we're going to put more of an effort after we get the app rolled out. And like, we don't have all this other stuff behind the scenes. Like it'll get more of an attention, but that's been my whole argument with teams. Every time they get it, like they're like, hey, you should care. Then nothing.
Yeah, then it's
Well, I think the team ownership is good because those guys do care, right? So
100%.
they're trying to pump stuff out about their teams.
Yeah.
Also, they're trying to put a little bit of pressure on the ACL to pump more stuff out about it.
Yeah.
Because they spent money, they're invested.
100%.
And they were all the team owners that were there were all excited during all the matches. They're pacing around, watching their teams play, getting excited when they won. It was
No one wants to go 0-2. Yeah. Like no one wants to be the team to go 0-2.
Yeah, it was cool to watch. And like I said, all the people on the teams were very excited and vocal when they were playing. And it was interesting to see some of the matches and how they picked some of these teams to play with each other. I think there'll be a reshuffle this.
Yeah, I'll
time
be
around.
very interested to
It's
see the
very-
lineups and who changes what.
so is
and-
it just random draw again?
No,
Or
I
is
think
it
now
just
it's
seeded
seeding.
now?
I think
now
yeah.
it's seeded based off the last event, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
And like Las Vegas won the first one, and they could just go in and win every single one of them, just win all the money, and then there would be like X amount of play-in games for like the finale, like the finals and
Gotcha.
stuff at Worlds. Is my understanding.
Okay.
So
but like I said, it was exciting. It was fun to be around. But it was the people that were invested that were there, and so everybody, of course, we were all excited, right? And if you could figure out how to get, and they got to figure out how to get the fans to be excited about those teams, to want to be over there surrounded. Now, at that event, you couldn't have got more people around the teams because of the way it was set up.
all right.
Hopefully at Cleveland there'll be a little bit bigger area for people. To
I mean,
actually
I know
come
the
and watch
venue
it.
itself is fucking huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's a
So,
beast.
but I like where it's headed. Like, and I said, like the team owners, all of them have been excited about it. People, the thing I think one of the best things about this year was that not everybody that was a pro made a team. I mean, you actually were
Correct.
pretty fortunate if you got drafted, right? And I
very
think
true.
The players have kind of taken that as a badge of honor and a little pride in the fact they got drafted. There's several of them that got drafted. They weren't thinking they were going into it, and
Correct.
so it's not like my buddy picked me. It's like, hey, there's very few people that got picked, and I'm one of them. I'm pretty proud about that.
I think it
And
was
he's
good for the
well.
pro ranks that certain guys didn't get picked and other ones did. Like a guy like Matt Wilson right now, right? Who he had a really solid rookie year, but like didn't light the world on fire. Was very solid, comes out of a good conference, but he's just everywhere social media, and every goddamn day the dude's grinding and putting shit out. like, I'm glad that got rewarded by someone and someone recognized seeing that like, yes, he's very talented, but like, even if his results haven't shown up on the board, like, we have other plans and like, we think we can use his skills in other ways as well.
Yeah, he's gonna.
And I'm
help the
glad to
team.
see that like, it wasn't just a cornhole skill thing, that the owners are looking at this as like, this isn't just winning on the boards right now. Like this, we need to just get the word out. We need as many eyes on this as we
trying
can.
to get followers too.
Correct.
You know?
Well, I think if you look at Kyle with the spinners and then, the Texas Bully Baggers, those two people come from outside the cornhole industry, period.
Yeah.
And both of them are in industries where they understand social media is about attention. And I think that's really where teams has got to go, as to where it's getting attention. You don't have to have a million followers. You guys ever listen to Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V?
Every once in a while.
I've heard the name.
If not, you should add him to your rotate. He's phenomenal. But he says social media, we don't have social media anymore. It's changed already, and now it's just attention. He said you can have 0 followers and one of your videos can go viral and change your business overnight, but it's all about attention now, not about followers.
Yeah.
And that's where really getting attention around it. And I think when you look at some of the stuff Kyle's trying to do and Texas Bully Baggers, that's really what they're trying to do, is get some attention. And a guy like Matt Wilson fits that bill, right? He's on social media a lot, so he's going to get some attention. But still, there's a golf group that you guys follow and I follow. It's a bunch of dudes. They're older dudes, right? I keep hearing you guys talk about these young guys in cornhole need to get together, like good. But these guys are old and they're doing it in golf. I have to remember who they are, but I was laughing at their videos the other day, but I saw you guys followed them.
The grumpy golf guy?
Nah, it's the fucking older dudes. I don't know. They have a beer. They got a drink out now and all kinds of shit. I'd have to look them up, but
Okay.
they're older, but literally all they're doing is videoing themselves playing golf.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like when they're at the clubhouse,
That's
when
my
they're on
dream.
the golf course.
Yeah.
It just, when they're talking shit on the tee box, they just video it and clip that shit out, and their stuff's actually pretty funny. Now they got sponsors, and I still can't believe with some of the characters that we have in this sport that some of these people haven't gotten together just to start doing that shit. And
That's what I've been saying.
yeah, it's a professional sport, but it's not like it's NBA, NFL.
No.
It's
Cornhole
a different
needs
professional
Cornhole
sport.
needs a group like Good. They need a group of like cool 20-year-old dudes that are traveling the country that can go do random stuff, and then they're also really good at cornhole and ball out. They get cool viral clips, like they can talk about their performance, and then next video. You know what I mean? Like it's just, that's what they need. Like Cornhole needs like that cool culture. You know what I mean? We don't need guys like rolling blunts on Facebook Live and things like that. So
cool culture is the right thing to say. There's so much that goes on during the course of a single event, whether it's a local or whether it's one of these, that if you're just rolling, there's so much content that people would gather some attention.
oh yeah.
Right? And I look and watch these kids, after they're done playing for the day, they never stop playing, right? They've invented 52 different games of cornhole.
It's so true. It's very true.
Shortboard cornhole. They play phase 10 on cornhole boards.
Well,
now,
this
which is
this
also
weekend,
a
this
blast.
signature though, they'll just go and hit golf balls
Yes.
instead. So we'll have their own little side pod things.
But yeah, some of these young kids, I was like, fuck, I could find some guys and just start doing this myself then if they're not going to do it. But there's a lot about it that I think the mainstream still hasn't noticed about cornhole, and I think getting the attention. Like I said, as somebody that talks to a lot of companies about sponsorships, the number one first answer is, are you talking about the game where you throw the bags on the board with a hole in it?
Yes.
Still, mainstream people do not realize we have a professional league. I mean, recent events in the news, right? How many people? That's an actual sport. That's an actual professional sport. First time they heard of it was under a tragic situation, but there were so many comments. That's an actual pro sport.
That's the thing. Like, and that's why, whether we like it or not, we're all under a microscope right now. And if we put our best foot forward, I mean, we've never had more eyes on us.
Pun intended.
I did not mean that, by the way, at all. You're such a dick. You know I didn't. I did not guess that.
You don't miss a beat.
You said it. I'm like, what did I say? I'm like, oh shit, damn. Yeah, I definitely did not mean that. But
The news article I saw the other day, you guys put out from like 1974. I saw it had Dane ASP, and then I saw the date, and I was like, no, that's Dane.
yeah,
And first of all, both of those young men are much better looking than either one of you guys, so
Correct.
it can't be either one of y'all.
Yeah.
Who was it?
that was our dad Dan and his younger brother Dean. When
Okay.
they were, I don't know if that was high school. I think that was probably high school
Yeah, I think
that
that was a
the
high school
picture was
picture,
taken
yeah.
from. But it was like from their local their local city that they grew up in was like their historical society. Like posted a random picture. But yeah, they were studs in wrestling in high school and college. And my dad's in the Wrestling Hall of Fame for being a coach at North Ridgeville High School and stuff. So he was a stud.
Grandmother's in the Wrestling Hall of Fame
Yeah.
for being a sports writer
Correct.
on wrestling.
Yeah, he was. They were studs back in the day. So.
Hell yeah.
My grandfather's in the Texas Sports Hall of Fame for being a wrestling coach.
Oh yeah.
No.
Look at that small world.
The coolest thing that we got, like that I got to do this year with my dad, was go to the NCAA finals because like we had him like watch it all the time. So the fact that we were able to go in Cleveland and it was
For
cool.
sure. It was sweet. It was
Very
a cool
cool thing.
experience.
I mean, that's like for me, if I was ranking like sporting events that like me and my dad have common interests, I mean, that's probably top 5 for me going sporting event. Like obviously Masters is one,
Yeah.
like stuff like that. But like, yeah, and I'm still not convinced that like this lottery thing is legit. Like I want to meet somebody that won tickets to the lottery
I mean,
for the Masters. Like I want to meet it. Like
actually,
I don't believe it.
I know 2.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. So it happens.
I don't meet it until I meet
Yeah.
him. I don't believe it.
I
Yeah,
mean,
we almost started a business with that. The whole, whole travel business, tickets, the house there for the week. I mean, the money
yeah.
that people were making off of that was ridiculous.
The when we went on our honeymoon, it was Masters weekend. I know it's ridiculous. Anyways, we went to dinner the one night and like this little hibachi place, and they put another couple in there with us, and they ended up being a couple that lived in Augusta, Georgia, and every year for Masters week they go on a all family trip, and they said this week pays for their mortgage for the year and family vacation. So every year for like that first weekend in April, they go on a family vacation to Punta Cana and ball out at a resort. And they were like just the nicest, most normal people. And it was just like a family house. Like it was just happened to be, and like little did they know that it was gonna be worth millions of dollars.
well, they probably have a pro golfer staying in it too.
Probably.
So there was one pro that was part of this deal we were looking at, and he, they get so many tickets themselves, right?
Yeah.
And then there's a lottery, but we were looking at putting this thing together. We had tickets for every day, and it was like not just a few. We had quite a few tickets available to us for every day of the week. And there's corporations. There's tickets out there because the time I went, in 2012, I went with one of my vendors. I think I went on Thursday, and they were there all week, and they had multiple tickets, and I don't know that any of them were, members or had gone through, inheritance. But they had tickets. I don't know how they all get the tickets, but I told somebody the other day, like, you ever been? I said, yeah, I went. It was great. You want to go back? I said, nope, it's a bucket list. I went. There's no sense in going back. I still can watch it and enjoy it more on TV, but to never go and then to get to go once, yeah, it was awesome.
I thought. What did you guys think about? Did you watch the par 3 contest at all?
Yeah.
I thought it was a little bit of a joke that like Bryson brought Kevin Hart. Yeah, dude. Like that's the one course you don't do stuff like that. Like it's supposed to be. I don't know. It's like I know it's like old man get off my grass.
Yeah, but they
kind of
also
thing,
had but then they had like Jason Kelsey there too.
I'm fine
like-
because Jason Kelsey works for ESPN. If
Yeah.
ESPN saying, "Hey, Mickey Mouse wants you to go do this," you go do it. I get that, but like Bryson doesn't need to
I don't
like
think
make
Jason
it about
Kelsey
himself.
will be back next year because the normal fan watching was roasting that whole
Oh
thing.
yeah, it was not great. It wasn't great. Like I hated when they were showing the whole thing with him.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And I like that guy a lot. And it's
Show
just
me
like
shots. Don't
not-
show
not
me
his-
fucking Jason Kelsey. Like I don't give a shit what he's eating. Show me the
it's not
fucking
his-
shots.
Not his atmosphere, but the par 3 seemed a little bit tricked up with Kevin Hart there this year, and I love Kevin.
Me too.
But yeah,
Do a YouTube video.
Exactly. Like it's not a YouTube clippable moment. This is the Masters.
Yeah.
Like little different. And then for Bryson to come out and
Just
perform
shit
the
the
way
bed.
he did,
Oh,
it's like
the best
it's even more of a mockery now.
for sure. All right, well, we'll wrap this up,
oh, one other
please. Oh,
Draggin
nice.
Bag.
He's got the
You busting that?
Draggin
You bringing
Bags
that out?
dragon.
There we go. There we go.
I swear my dad has that exact same dragon head.
I think he
cover.
does. I
Right?
think that's why it looked familiar. Yeah.
Company here in Phoenix.
Yeah, he definitely
Should
has
have
that
left
one.
some other stuff, but
Daphne's head covers here in Phoenix. I know. I think Maurice Allen from Long Drive. I think he had some of these in his bag before, but it's just another giveaway, right? Little Draggin Bags, dragon head cover
That's
Hell yeah.
sweet.
prizes.
why not?
Well, I think Dad has it because it's his year of the dragon. This is his birth year. from Chinese
Something
calendar.
like that.
Yeah, pretty sure that's
Yeah.
it.
So
Whoever
go to
was
the
in this
range,
fortune
go to your
cookie.
simulator, start practicing.
Oh, yeah.
From here till the next Wednesday when I
Come
leave,
out
I'm-
Thursday night to our event if you're in
Yes.
town. Then go check out the Draggin Bags booth and try your luck at all the contests. Yeah, it's been fun. I can't wait, man. We've known this on the schedule now for like 4 or 5 months. And
Yeah.
It's just like been counting down the days. So very excited for that weekend. So
Pumped.
It'll be a good one. I'll
Hell
be at
yeah.
the driving range every day until they leave to try to get my.
Get the swing straight.
well, don't pull anything.
We went to was it that freaking place you go and hit balls and drink
Top golf.
Top golf.
Top Golf the other day when my wife's nephews were in town. We went out there for a day and
It's okay. It's fun.
it's fun with him. I mean, it's fun for games, but I was trying to get tuned up.
Oh
get my
yeah.
swing back, but I can't hit on. If I'm on the second or third deck, I'm afraid I'm going to follow the edge, so I won't follow through with my swing. So everything's so it
They
didn't
have
really help.
they have nets.
Yeah.
There's
I just can't imagine those nets holding my ass.
Oh,
like
no.
over the edge.
oh, you've seen some
You
big
need,
girls.
you need some. I got some
Yeah.
YouTube videos. To send you, all right?
One of my favorite genre of videos.
For sure.
Yeah, I'll start pumping it up tomorrow. I'm going to send out stuff, but anybody that's in that area needs to come out and
Awesome.
hit some balls, buy some bags, watch some good cornhole. Be a good time.
All the
Like I said,
above.
we're gonna have
Hell yeah.
a bunch of new designs.
What day are you flying back?
Sunday.
You are flying Sunday. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to get out of there as soon as possible on Sunday and fly back.
As soon as possible. For
It's
sure.
just that, man. And when it's over, I'm like, right, and I got to figure out, you guys may end up taking a bunch of bags home with you on, Saturday after you leave, depending on what
okay.
we've sold.
Dane's got a big garage.
Yeah, I can.
Anything I got left over, Kevin Fairchild's getting a ton to sell. And,
Oh yeah.
it's
He's coming
good to
out.
see
He's
Kevin
gonna.
out there.
I already
you talk to
got
him
him
about-
out on Thursday, so he's gonna come out
Yeah.
and bring the clan and
Yeah, can't wait to see him. He's like I said,
Debacles.
he's our top non-pro rep. Kevin is our top guy.
Oh, yeah.
He does a good job for us. I got some special bags made up for him.
He's a good dude.
So,
The whole clan.
or those the Guardians bags. Did you end
no,
up making
those
for
are
him?
different bags. He sent me some design for those he wanted to do, which I liked.
Yeah, those are sweet.
But he wanted some bags with the back the blue flag
Okay.
claw logo and some badge numbers on it, and so
Nice.
I got those for him.
Oh yeah, it's got to throw his badass set. I get it. I get it.
I always remember Fairchild just hammered at the rodeo. Anyways, such a random memory.
It is a random memory, but it's a good
All right.
one.
All right. So we'll
Does
wrap
Drew
this
Carey
up.
still live there? Is he coming out? Is he like
Who's
still
that?
live out in Cleveland? Is Drew Carey?
Oh, Drew Carey?
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know, actually.
I don't think he's living in Cleveland anymore now.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
I know.
yeah, he's not
I
going
like
to be
that-
popping up
that's
at a local
The
comedy
first
club or
like
anything.
guy you think of.
But if you do want to hit a comedy
I was
club,
pushing to try to think of things in Cleveland that were
Thanks,
important, and
Thanks.
that Cleveland Rocks was the only thing I could
hey,
think of.
Rock Hall of Fame, baby.
Football Hall of Fame. If you have time
Canton,
and you're
yeah.
if you have
been
time on Thursday, it's sweet.
Yeah, I mean, Canton's incredible. I mean, Rock Hall of Fame is also incredible if you've
It
never
is.
been.
Yeah, it's super close.
I didn't go to the Rock Hall of Fame. It did go to the Football Hall of Fame. We went up to what is it, Firestone?
Yeah.
We went up there one year for a guy's trip for 3 or 4 days, and so hit the Football Hall of Fame while we were on our way up. But
Well, you're going to be
Phenomenal.
like, where are you staying? I mean, actually, don't answer that on the podcast.
I got to check. I got to
After we
double
get
check.
off.
But
All right, we'll wrap this up real fast.
Yeah.
All right, and then we'll discuss
Okay,
all this personal information.
Forgot we're still
so-
recording.
Yeah, so, all right.
Hey, Sean,
So-
why don't you sign us off already?
I've been
Jeez,
trying.
Good Lord.
All right, we'll be back next week with more audio gold. Until then, we hope you throw it straight. That's nothing but 4 baggers from here on out.
Cornhole.
Later.